My child, hear me now. Do not scroll past this moment. Do not tell yourself you will come back later. I am speaking to you now because something is shifting today. This is not random. This is not coincidence. This is me interrupting your routine, touching your attention, calling your name. Time, as you have known it, is ending today. I am not speaking of fear. I am not speaking of disaster. I am speaking of a window that has been opened for you, a window of grace, of nudging, of quiet invitations. I have been whispering to your heart for days, for weeks, perhaps even for years. And you had heard me. You felt it in the stillness. You sensed it in the late hours. You knew I was asking you to move, to release, to begin, to return. But you kept saying, tomorrow. My child, tomorrow has been your hiding place. And I say this with love. The season of delay is closing. The comfort of postponement is expiring. What you have been gently ignoring can no longer be ignored. Hear me carefully. I am not angry with you. I am calling you higher. There are moments in your life that carry weight. Moments that determine direction. Today is one of them. If you lean in now, if you listen now, if you respond now, the path ahead will shift in ways you cannot yet see. But if you turn away again, if you silence this stirring again, you will feel the distance grow heavier. I am drawing a line, not to punish you, but to awaken you. You feel the urgency, don't you? That quiet pressure in your spirit. A sense that something must change. That awareness that you cannot stay where you are. That is not anxiety. That is not fear. That is my spirit knocking firmly at your heart. Time is ending today. The time of hesitation. The time of excuses. The time of pretending you do not hear me. I am revealing something to you in this message. I am uncovering what has been hidden beneath your delay. Stay with me. Listen closely. Do not rush this. What I am about to show you will bring clarity, and clarity will demand courage. My child, this is your moment. Hear me. My child, I know why you have been delaying. You tell yourself it is wisdom. You call it waiting for the right time. You say you need more clarity, more strength, more confirmation. But beneath those words, there is something deeper. There is fear. There is weariness. There is a quiet uncertainty about whether you are truly ready for what I am asking of you. I see the exhaustion you do not talk about. You are tired of starting and stopping. Tired of believing and then doubting. Tired of trying to move forward only to question yourself halfway through. So you learn to pause instead. You learn to sit in the middle, not fully disobedient, but not fully surrendered either. And you thought I did not notice. But I have seen every internal battle. I have heard every silent argument inside your mind. I was there when you felt the nudge and quickly distracted yourself. I was there when conviction rose in your heart and you softened it with excuses. I was there when you promised me you would act soon. You are not rebellious, my child. You are afraid. Afraid that if you move you might fail. Afraid that if you obey, you might lose something comfortable. Afraid that stepping forward will change more than you are prepared to change. So you stayed in what feels safe. But safe has started to feel heavy, hasn't it? What once felt like protection now feels like pressure. What once felt like rest now feels like stagnation. You sense that remaining here is costing you something. Peace, growth, momentum. I know the thoughts you have not spoken aloud. The quiet whisper that says, "What if I am too late?" The subtle shame that tries to convince you that you have already missed your moment. The comparison that tells you others are ahead while you are still deciding. Come closer and hear me clearly. You are not unseen. You are not disqualified. And you are not forgotten. I have been patient with you, not distant. I have been steady, not silent. Every time you hesitated, my love did not move away. Every time you questioned yourself, I remained firm about who you are. You are still called. You are still chosen. You are still capable of obedience. But I will not allow you to hide behind delay any longer. Not because I am disappointed, but because I know what is waiting on the other side of your yes. My child, I understand your struggle. I understand your fear. And now that you know I see it, you must also know this. It is time to face it. My child, listen closely now, because this is where your eyes must open. When I said time is ending today, I was not speaking about your life ending. I was speaking about a season ending. The season of hesitation. The season of circling the same mountain. The season of knowing what to do, yet choosing comfort over obedience. You believed you had unlimited tomorrows. You assumed the feeling would return stronger next week. You told yourself that conviction would wait patiently until you felt braver. But that is not how growth works. Obedience delayed is opportunity diminished. I say this not to shame you, but to awaken you. There are moments I design with precision. Moments prepared with open doors, aligned conversations, softened hearts, divine timing. When you hesitate too long, the door does not slam in anger. It simply closes because the season has moved forward, and you mistake movement for loss. You thought staying still would protect you, but what you called peace was often just comfort, and comfort can quietly become a cage. It feels warm. It feels familiar. Yet it slowly steals your courage. It convinces you that small steps are dangerous and that waiting is wisdom. But I did not create you to live in careful delay. I created you to trust me while moving. Hear me clearly. This urgency is not punishment. It is protection. I am correcting your path before regret teaches you what obedience could have given you. I am shining light on the pattern before it becomes permanent. You are not behind because I abandoned you. You feel behind because you paused where I asked you to step. Still, my grace remains. But grace is not permission to remain stagnant. Grace is empowerment to move differently now. I am not removing my hand from your life. I am tightening my grip and saying, come forward. The truth you must accept is this: growth requires decision. Faith requires action. Trust requires movement. You cannot pray for change and resist the step that creates it. Time is ending today. The time of pretending you need more signs. The time of asking me to repeat what I have already made clear. The time of negotiating with what I have spoken. I am not harsh with you. I am clear with you. Let the scales fall from your eyes. See the pattern. See the delay. See how fear dressed itself as caution. And now see something greater. My hand still extended toward you. This is not the end of hope. It is the end of hesitation. My child, stay with me now, and let your heart steady. I did not bring you to this moment to leave you trembling. I brought you here to lift you. Yes, I corrected you. Yes, I called out the hesitation. But I never expose weakness without also releasing strength. I never close a season without opening a greater one. You are not standing at the edge of loss. You are standing at the edge of growth. You keep replaying your delays in your mind, wondering how much time was wasted. But I am not counting your pauses the way you are. I redeem what you think you ruined. I restore what you think you delayed beyond repair. What feels late to you is still within my design. Listen carefully. You are not behind my plan. I am outside of your clock. I am not anxious about your future. I am not wringing my hands over your timing. What I need from you now is not regret. It is response. When you choose obedience today, strength will meet you there. You think you must gather confidence before you act, but confidence grows after you move. When you take the first step, even if your voice shakes, I pour courage into your bones. When you say yes, even while unsure, I multiply clarity around you. I do not demand that you see the whole staircase. I illuminate the next step, and that is enough. You are still called. The gifts I placed inside you have not expired. The doors I prepared have not vanished. Some may have shifted, yes, but what is truly meant for you remains guarded by my hand. I close what would harm you. I preserve what will shape you. If you move now, you will feel momentum return. Peace will replace pressure. Direction will replace confusion. Not because life becomes instantly easy, but because alignment creates flow. When your will and my will walk together, resistance loses its power. Do not be afraid of what obedience will require. I will not send you where my presence cannot sustain you. I will not ask you to carry what my strength cannot support. Lift your head, my child. You are not weak for needing reassurance. You are human, and I am your Father. Today is not a day of condemnation. It is a day of commissioning. Zap forward. Trust me in motion. Watch how the same urgency that stirred your heart now becomes the wind at your back. I am with you, and I am not moving away. My child, now the moment is in your hands. You have heard me. You have felt the stirring. You know this is not just another message passing through your ears. This is your turning point. The old season of delay is ending, and a new season of obedience begins now. Do not wait for another sign. Pray today. Surrender today. Take the step today. Send the message. Make the decision. Release what I ask you to release. Begin what I told you to begin. Even if it feels small, let it be real. Action breaks chains that thinking never could. Say it in your heart even now. I choose today. When you choose me, peace follows you. Not because everything around you instantly changes, but because alignment brings rest. You will sleep differently after obedience. You will breathe differently after surrender. The weight of postponement will lift, and clarity will settle over you like calm morning light. I am not rushing you into chaos. I am guiding you into purpose. If this message has awakened something inside you, do not keep it to yourself. Like this video so others will see it. Share it with someone who keeps saying tomorrow. Write in the comments, I choose today, and seal your decision. Subscribe, and keep walking with me here. Let this not be a single moment, but a new pattern. And now, my child, listen carefully. When you sow into what feeds your spirit, you become part of the harvest. As it is written, give, and it will be given to you. I am speaking that over you now. When you give, light spreads further than you can see. When you release seed, I multiply it into provision for souls who are still lost in delay. I am inviting you into this work with me. If this message touched you, do not let the fire stop with you. Support this mission through PayPal. Your super thanks, given through the PayPal link in the description or through the QR code on this screen, becomes oil in the lamp that keeps these words burning across the world. This is not about helping a channel. This is about helping me reach my children who are still waiting to hear my voice. Do not hesitate in generosity. Let your giving be prophetic. Let it declare, I will not delay obedience again. And as you give, I bless you. I breathe increase over your home, peace over your mind, and provision over your future. Now go, walk in obedience, and do not look back.